Hi. Welcome to our home away from home in sunny Florida. Let me tell you, this is one of the best ways to spend a Canadian winter. I'd like to thank Governor Marion for giving me the opportunity to address you today, and thank you for taking time out of your schedules to attend this meeting. We're here talking about leadership, and leadership comes in all different kinds of sizes and shapes. I can tell you from my experience as an international trustee and as your district counselor, I've had an opportunity to go around and visit different districts, and I can tell you that no two districts do things the same way. Traditionally, these mid-year, midwinter meetings were held at one venue, one site at one time, and people from all over the district would come, often incurring great hardship, whether it's expense or time or whatever, having to travel and make do. So I have to give Marion an awful lot of credit for thinking outside the box and saying, no, that's not how she wants to do it in this district at this time. We're going to have a series of meetings, and rather than have all of our lieutenant governors have to come to us at a given place, at a given time, we'll go to them. It's that kind of realization that we don't have to do things the same old way that we've always done them that is a real hallmark of leadership. Now, I think back to one of our past lieutenant governors in the Eastern Canada and the Caribbean district. Back when Linda Van Alst was president, she had the idea of wanting to shake things up a little bit at her club meeting. So what she did was incredibly simple, but was incredibly effective. She thought all we'll have to do is have a backwards meeting. She turned her agenda upside down and started with the closing and ended with the opening. She served dessert first, and then the main course, and then salad, etc. The room itself was set up in reverse, whereas traditionally our head table or our podium with our flags were always at one end of the room. She flipped it around to the other end. I can tell you that the members going to that meeting sat up, took notice, and thought, boy, this is pretty different. It doesn't matter what you do as a leader. You want to try to do some things that just shake things up, make things a little different, and hopefully add a little bit of fun and vitality to the meetings. So as lieutenant governors, it's your job to work with your club presidents and encourage them to make their meetings the very best that they can be. I don't have to tell you that many of our club meetings aren't. Many of our club meetings fall into the pattern of same old, same old. What we want to do is encourage those club presidents to turn things around a little bit, maybe try a backward meeting or something else, just to add a little bit of life, a little bit of spark, a little bit of vitality into the meeting. Because those of you who know me know that I am not a believer in thinking that Kiwanians have a duty or a responsibility to attend meetings because they're Kiwanians. That thinking went out a long time ago. I'm a big believer in leaders, whether it's our lieutenant governors, you, or our club presidents, in creating environments that are inspiring, that are motivating, and that give members real take-home value. And let me tell you, that's not easy. That's hard to do. As leaders of your division, your primary responsibility is to encourage your club membership to grow and to flourish. We want all of our divisions to bolster their members, and we want all of our divisions to look for new opportunities to open new clubs. And I know this is exactly what Governor Marion has been telling you and will continue to tell you through the rest of this Kiwanis year. But before our existing clubs can even begin to bring new members on and hope to bolster their ranks, before they can do that, they have to have a hard look at their meetings, at what they're doing, at how they're doing it, and raise the bar so that it really does give members take-home value. As lieutenant governors, you're so perfectly placed because you're going from club to club. And hopefully you're having then an opportunity to meet with the club residents and suggest ways that they can improve that meeting experience. And you're not alone. Let's face it, 4, 5, 6 years ago, you were alone. Your governor would be relying on you to do this, and often you got very little help. That's not the case now. Now we have a formula team. I have the Tiger team, we have formula leads, formula chairs, formula regional chairs. You have lots of help. And if those aren't help enough, you have a whole host of past lieutenant governors and past governors that are there to help as well. Because I can tell you from experience, I've never met a Kiwanis leader, president or otherwise, who wants to fail. All Kiwanis leaders want to succeed. All we have to do is give them the tools, give them the encouragement, and give them the help that they need to do just that. So I encourage you to ask questions of Governor Marion, to work together as a unit, as a team, reach out to other lieutenant governors in other areas of the district, and let's raise the bar and make this the very best Kiwanis year that it could possibly be. On behalf of all of us at Kiwanis International or in Kiwanis around the world, thank you for stepping up and taking on a leadership role. It's people like you that make a real difference in this organization.